What life-changing item can you buy for less than $100? 2 pet ducks. You may be tempted to go for one. But trust me, you need 2. And you'll have about $76 left over. The curved shower rod. Seriously. $10 for a tension rod, or $28 for a curved one. That takes a bit more effort to install, but your showers are suddenly 33% larger, and feels like you're in a hotel every day. The nasal irrigation kit, either the electronic pump or simply the squeeze bottles. I started using them both leading up to surgery on my sinuses, and I haven't stopped using them since. It takes some getting used to, but the relief and clean feeling is amazing. Make sure you only use distilled water for nasal irrigation. There are horror stories out there of the consequences of running tap water up your nose. Brain-eating amoeba-type horror stories. AeroPress coffee maker. The thing broke my wife of her around $200 monthly Starbucks habit. The unit costs maybe $25 or so. Houseplants. They will make you happy looking after them. I recently bought a Venus flytrap. She caught her first fly today. So proud. This is so wholesome I could die. I started keeping ingrown plants and herbs, and just not killing them feels like such a huge accomplishment. Seeing a new sprout is like a celebration. Now I understand why people have graduations for kindergarten. New pair of socks. If you've been wearing the same pairs forever like I typically usually do, there's nothing like putting on a new pair of freshly bought socks. You can totally feel the difference. I never realized till was an adult sadly, but I appreciate the feeling of new socks all the time. I bought a $1 back scratcher from an Asian market in town. Best $1 I ever spent. A decent light wake-up alarm clock. Completely changed my mornings. Don't think I could ever go back to using my phone or a simple alarm clock. If you have trouble getting up or functioning in the morning, and like a nice cup of coffee or tea, an electric kettle with a timer can be a real game changer. Or just getting an electric kettle, if you don't have one. A king-size blanket for a queen-size bed. I got a king for a double bed. Best decision ever. The double sheets fit the bed, but I couldn't snuggle completely under them without curling up. Now, I can hide completely under the duvet stretched out. Best thing ever in the winter. If I pull the covers completely over myself, the boogeyman can't find me. The glass breaker on a keychain. Push it against the glass of your car window, and it shatters immediately, helping you get out of a car underwater, broken door, etc. Super cheap and life-saving. In my opinion, definitely a weighted blanket if you have a hard time sleeping at night or have anxiety. They have some at Target for $25 currently. Motion sensor night lights. Can't tell you how many stubbed toes or folds they have prevented. Also a cheap intruder alarm. Data motion activated toilet bowl light. They're amazing. Don't kill your eyes in the middle of the night when you gotta pee. Belatedly, a dimmer switch for the bathroom. Works in the middle of the night, as well as early mornings, as you can gradually increase the brightness to match your current tolerance for the world. Blackout curtains for your bedroom. May sound simple, but a good pillow. It is amazing the change in body aches and sleep you see when you have a good pillow that fits you. I thought that I liked memory foam and other fancy pillows, but the real life changer for me was a buckwheat pillow. I have sleep apnea, and it allows me to get my head into the perfect position and keep it there comfortably. A 10-foot charging cable or quality pair of shoes. A basic skincare routine. I'm talking like cleanse, moisturize, sunscreen, and if you're really adventurous or in need, get yourself a topical for acne concerns. Amazing for your self-esteem, and also becomes a form of self-care eventually. It's so easy to forget to take care of yourself. A dash cam for your car can protect you from wrongful claims, also vandalisms and theft. I got one. Although I have never been in an accident before, knock on wood, the peace of mind that it gives me to know that I have backup evidence, or anything of that sort for future issues is calming. Best $50 spent in the last 30 days. 24-year-old male. I bought a book online about SQL for like $25, and then a course on Udemy for like $11.99. But went from a job earning $35,000 to $55,000 because I took time to learn a new skill. And if I end up staying and becoming a higher level analyst, salary is around 70-75k. Maybe data analysis isn't your gig, but learning a skill can be cheap in terms of money, more time consuming than anything, but worthwhile. I make $120,000 per year. My primary skill is SQL and pulling data. Yes, I have degrees, but I don't really use any of that crap. Moving data is a skill that makes you a god in the business world. A slow cooker, a Kindle or library card, a juicer or blender, a donation to adopt a pet from an animal shelter, a printer. A kitchen scale. Completely changed my food consumption, since I could easily measure portions. I learned what they actually should be, not what we in the US act like they are. That plus MyFitnessPal, the free version, even, equals me losing 120 pounds over 18 months, and developing a much healthier relationship with food and eating. Very simple tools, but great for enacting real, lasting change. Upgraded my box spring, pillow, and purchased a sound machine before lockdown. I've had more solid sleep, and am having quite more pleasant days. I live with anxiety and PTSD, and am a cannabis user, medically or proper channels. As a father of 3, fourth en route, life is simply compounding with interior place issues. After I upgraded my box spring and pillow, I purchased a sound machine. To be honest, each of these 3 things would elevate your sleeping, and alter your days to come, not to mention the medical. Each of these things are separately less than $100. The right shampoo and conditioner. I'm a dude. I use this super girly looking stuff called Love Beauty and Planet, and my hair is glorious, and I love putting my hands into it. And other people like putting their hands in my hair too. Generally women. Female marketed products are vastly superior in so many ways, and dudes won't buy it, because they're forced into the men's marketed section with bears and wolves and trees, that represent crappy college smelling products that are 12 in one: body or hair, dish or clothes or car wash. Hair is hair. Choose the products marketed towards people who give a crap about their hair. Be the beautiful man you were meant to be. One of the male marketed products that is superior, though, is men's razors. I know women that swear by men's razors, both because they're higher quality and lower in price,